You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here for Drakewing Gaming. It's something on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you for Let's Play episode of Tennis Ace. Shuichi's Path. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, we're up, and let's go and make sure the HDR is off, y'all. One moment. Yeah, we're all good to go, cuties. Alright. April 5th. Really? As long as you're with someone you really like, what does it matter? Unless you want to explain it to people. In that case, a label definitely makes it easier. I just prefer to have things in black and white, okay? I like having everyone well-defined. Shuichi's right hand goes up to my face. He cups my chin in it and gently moves my head so I'm looking to the side. He kisses my cheek, stroking my fur and nuzzling my neck. The gesture is so incredibly sweet I can feel my face getting hot. You don't need to worry so much. Go at your own pace and think things through properly. I know I sprang a lot on you since we first started dating, and there's a lot you need to adjust to. Thank you. I'm more just trying to figure this out for myself, though. Well, what do you think? Are you bi? I don't know. I've never really felt attracted to any girl or to any of my exes. I just dated them because it was easier to say yes and go with the flow over dealing with the guilt of saying no. I sincerely hope that's not what you're doing to me. Of course it's not! I actually like you, you big lug. 1 second, y'all. Alright, the little thing disappeared on the bottom, but apparently it recorded, so... Of course it's not! I actually like it, you big lug! Aw, big lug? That's the sweetest thing I've ever heard. I get the feeling I'm being mocked. Jokes aside, if that's how it is, then you might just be gay after all. You think so? I obviously can't know what you're thinking, so I can't give you any concrete answer. The only one who can do that is you. Boo! But it requires so much thinking, and thinking is so hard. Can't you do it for me? And stop whining so much. This isn't homework. You can't just pass the buck off to me. Aw, that would be so much easier, though. I never stopped to think about it, but I'm so comfortable around Shuichi that I feel okay being a little more difficult when I'm around him. Alright, I'll stop for now. Oh, you're being surprisingly agreeable today. Yeah, you happen to have got me in a good mood. Is that so? As for me, I wasn't in a good mood, but you did a great job of getting me there. You're a really comfy pillow. Can't stay upset while I'm holding you. What am I, your teddy bear? I wish. I'd love to go to bed with you every night. Ah! What do you mean? What do I... Oh, wait, now that I think about it, I think that sounded wrong. You think? But I don't mind the wrong way either. What? Good to see where you stand on it, love. Blah! Too sickly sweet. Please don't call me that. I know you react like that, but it was still funny. Besides, I'd be willing to give it a try. Oh, is that so? Glad to hear it. It's been really hard for me to hold back. Shuichi moves a hand down to my inner thigh, stroking it slowly and teasingly. Oh, goodness. Huh? He leans forward, lightly nibbling on my left ear and whispering, "Just so you know, I've been holding back from touching you like I want to for years. Once I'm allowed to, I'll definitely, partake of you." You sound just like Junecum when you're flustered. Just as quickly as he began teasing me, he backs off, chuckling to himself. Mind shutting down, thoughts slowing to a stop. You're an ass. Oh, how so? Were you hoping I'd keep going? Of course not! Don't be ridiculous! Is that so? Out of nowhere, I feel Shuichi's hand cupping and lightly squeezing my crotch. It makes the tension hidden inside twitch at the sudden touch. Ah! You sure about that? This guy here at least seems pretty happy. Shut up! I managed to snag myself such a cute boyfriend. I feel like I don't get taken seriously at all here. I'm not cute. That makes me sound so small. I could carry you around in my pocket. Hard pass. Aw, but that would be so cute. You could be like my little pocket boyfriend. Your weird ideas scare me sometimes. Weird? I thought it was a nice idea. Your sense of taste is truly unsettling sometimes. I think I'll pass, thank you very much. Oh, alright. At least I tried. And by the way, I forgot to ask back during the festival, was Satoka-chan truly okay with me stealing you for the dance? She made me promise to go out with her another time and give her all my attention. You're really gonna have your hands full with that. Tell me about it. But it allowed me to dance with you, so it was worth it. You're so sappy. Sappy? Truly the greatest sap master. Now you're just mocking me. Who, me? I would never. You can't pull off an innocent act. You're way too smug. Shuichi kisses my neck again, putting a hand on my chest and squeezing me. Hey, you. Have you liked dating me so far? That's kinda sudden. Where did that come from? Just humor me. And you complain when that was my sole reasoning for asking a question. Yeah, I have. It's been way easier to transition our relationship into that than I thought it'd be. Of course, sometimes it hits me that we're dating now, and I have a whoa, this is so surreal moment, but other than that, things have been really smooth. But we haven't done much yet either. Haven't done much, eh? Does that mean we should do more? Oh. He squeezes my crotch another time, making me jump. Ha! You're so cute. Don't just do that out of the blue! Oh, so it's okay if I ask first? That's not what I said. Are you horny or something? I'm not, but I can be if you want. Just keep bouncing on my lap like that. You're a pervert, says the guy that's definitely had way more sex in his life than I have. Well, sure, any number higher than 0 is already way more times. Ouch, that's kind of a mean thing to say. Got him! You were asking for it. Don't dish out if you can't take it back. Aye aye, Captain. Shuichi seems to want to take the lead in our relationship. Well, I'm not really opposed to it since he's much surer of himself than I am considering our circumstances. I'm definitely not just going to roll over and take it. That sounded wrong. So, what should we do now? What do you mean? Well, you're spending the night over, right? We're obviously not going to just sit around the entire time, so what should we do? Aw, but I'm liking sitting like this. Come on, I might not be that heavy, but I refuse to believe you can handle me sitting on you so long without any pain or discomfort. Just a slightly reduced circulation to my legs, but I don't mind. I do! I slide off his lap and back to the couch, pulling away from his arms to try to clutch me close. Aww. We can cuddle some more later if you want. I'm not saying to stop forever. Heh, alright. You're way too easy to please. Maybe we could play something or watch a movie. Did you say Aki-kun is having a movie marathon with his friends? Maybe we should have one of our own. Sure, the idea is good, but what kind of movie would we marathon? I don't really have any ideas. What do you think? Me? Aren't you the one always complaining that I'm indecisive? That makes this a great opportunity to practice. Since when does that... Never mind. Can I suggest a genre and you see what's available in Slipstream? If I have to come up with specific titles, this will take a while. Sure, we could just go by the highest rated movies in the chosen genre. That definitely makes it way easier. Let's see, what genre should we watch? Sex. The sex genre. No, horror. What about a horror marathon? Ooh, horror. Does that mean I'll have a frightened little dog cuddling up to me for comfort? In your dreams. You know I'm not the type to be easily scared, especially by movies. I can still dream. Well, nothing stops me from cuddling for other reasons. That's such a weird thought to have. Suck his dick, suck his dick. I have to admit, the movies we chose weren't the best. Oh, look, she's about to walk down the stairs to the creepy dark cellar all alone without a flashlight. How much are you willing to bet she dies here? I'm not betting anything. She's obviously going to die here. Oh, that's not fun if we're both in agreement. And there she goes. The movies ended up being an apologetic gore fest with no other interesting traits whatsoever. Nothing special about the characters, stories, or effects. Man, that's a lot of jump scares. Did any of them even work? Not that I can remember. How did these end up as the most highly rated movies in the service? Really shitty taste, I guess. That's a bit rude to say. What other explanations do you have? Paid reviews? Oh, sure, bad taste is rude, but corruption isn't. What should we do now? Sex. Let's see. Comedy. What's the deal with airline food? Jesus. I think my Jerry Seinfeld needs some work. Comedy is always an easy option to pick. Sure, not much of a plot to keep track of, so we can easily chat while we watch. Just be a bit considerate. You have a habit of talking over movies all the time. I do? I thought I was pretty well behaved, says the guy who never shuts up, constantly pointing out every little thing that happens on screen like it was a sudden epiphany he just had. I knew it. The husband was the murderer, he would say, 30 minutes after the movie had already shown it to us. Well, safe to say our movie-going experience has been a bit of a mixed bag. Well, why was this guy found sleeping inside a barn and cuddling a goat? The less we know about it, the better. That's a disturbing implication. Tell me about it. I think we underestimated just how dirty the humor in these movies would be. Which one was worse, this one or the one with the superhero that uses underwear as his mask? I'd call both equally terrible, and I'd try my best to forget either of them that happened. Sounds like a fair compromise. But hey, it's not all bad. That animated movie we watched wasn't so bad. Daphne is always good. Including their movies in the comparison is almost cheating. At least it's on the one golden nugget in this pile of crap. That sentence does not evoke a nice mental image. We really ought to be more selective with the stuff that we watch. Well, we did agree to just pick the highest ranked rated movies in the genre. It's more of a question of why they were so high in the first place. People are dumb and have bad taste? I don't know. The overwhelming majority likes something you hate, then maybe you're the one who has bad taste. I understand your logic, but I absolutely refuse it. Huh, fair enough. What should we do now? Action! How about we watch a movie that makes things go boom? Your brain is the only thing that is going boom if that's how you choose to explain it. Wow, rude. I was just trying to be funny. Funny? Does that mean you know the meaning of the word? I wrap my arm around Shuichi's neck and pull him down towards my chest, grinding my fist against the top of his head. Heard you were talking shit about me. Ow, 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 I yield. After a few seconds of rough treatment, I choose to let him go. He readjusts himself in his seat and chuckles. Dude, he's bigger than you. You don't choose to let him go. He just stands up and you go with him. You complain that I'm too strong, but you're plenty strong yourself. Of course I am. Take a look at these guns. I flex for dramatic effect with Shuichi staring at me unamused. Wow, these guns? Didn't know I was dating a bro. I think I want a divorce. But we're not even married! I know, I was just joking. Lighten up, will ya? Alright, that's it, come here! I make to grab Shuichi by the neck again and he begins laughing. Several hours later. Many explosions later, I feel like I have less of a grasp of the plot of this movie now than I did when we started. So wait, I'm not really clear on what's happened so far. The guy's wife got kidnapped and taken to Central Europe. He went to save her, found out she was secretly in league with the enemy spies, killed him, he came back to life, killed her, found out she was possessed by a demon and is now trying to stop a cult? Actually, that sounds fucking cool. That about covers it. Yeah. I say that, but the reality is I have no clue either. These movies are boring. You think so? I thought they were pretty cool. Those explosions were nice. You and Saya-chan really do operate on the same wavelength. Gah! For some reason, I feel deeply insulted. We've got one more, and we will do that in the next video, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Let me go ahead and... There we go. Alright, thank y'all so much for watching, and I love y'all, and I shall see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!